Alright guys, we're going to do a ball joint change on a 2004 F250. This should pertain to most F250s, 99 to 04. I'm sure there's some other ones that are just about the same. So anyways, first thing I did is I popped this loose. Now I got the castle in on backwards. All I did was pop with a hammer, shock the system, and it's ready to come up. All I'm gonna do is just set it to the side for now. That way I can pivot this back and forth. Next, I'm gonna get the brakes off. Using a 21 millimeter on the big bolt going to the bracket. And all I'm gonna do is break those two, there's two of them. I'm gonna lay it on the leaf spring. Up and out of the way. Now I wouldn't let it hang, put pressure on the brake lines, so just catch it, put it up out of the way. You're gonna need it out of the way anyways. Next thing, take off your ABS if equipped. Well, of course, take your brake drum off, or brake rotor off, and then take off your ABS. Allen bolt. Alright. Now some may have different C-clip holding here. All I got is squeeze one together and we're off. Some may have where you have to use the special tool to spring it up. I can't think of the word right now. Anyways, little tap on this. Don't hit hard. Just tap it around evenly. It should slide right out. And pop. It's off. A couple taps. I was just holding on to it. Slid right out. I'll check your O-rings. Make sure they're still good. Or if you need to replace your hubs, replace your hubs. Snap ring pliers. That's what I was thinking. Anyways, they'll have that C-clip in there. Got to get that off and pay special attention to how the stack up of washers come out. Again, nothing really major expensive is needed to do this. These are just some cheap O'Reilly's that I never needed really before. Some people might have them, but I've really never needed them. And if I was a daily mechanic on, working on these vehicles that I had to use all the time, now I'd go something more expensive. These are kind of cheesy. That retainer doesn't really hold very well, but I think what they're PT, whatever tools. Anyways, O'Reilly special, bam, off. Like I said, and then watch how the washers come out. Three washers, two round ones, and that nut looking one. It's not a nut. It is actually a washer. Anyways, all right. 21 millimeter behind here. 4 nuts on studs. Four nuts, 4 studs may come out. So looks like this one is ready just to come on out, which that's how the other side was. A little wiggle. You may have to tap it. It will slide right out. Hopefully. Another critical part to watch for is this little O-ring in here. It's how the vacuum works. Sorry, you can't really see well, but it's how the vacuum works here. So sometimes you may need to replace them. I have to take a look at this one and see what it looks like. May have to replace this one because the other side came out a whole lot easier than this one looks like. So let me play with this and we'll find out. Alright, back at it here. A little question on that seal. So anyways, you can see my dust shield is shot in here. So easiest way. Now another guy said brass hammer, hit on your joints here. Yeah, I tried that on the other side, and I wasted more energy on trying to tap those out. If you just put a pry bar back there behind this on that seal, since you're going to replace it anyways, it will come right out. You see, and it won't slide out right now, but a little pressure, it will. See where I'm prying at, like I said, and it's just slowly coming. It's coming out slowly here. I'm going to hold on to the front shaft so it doesn't pop out on me and hit the ground. Went front to back, light pressure. Don't all try to shove it all at once. You may do more damage. So, like I said, all I used was this big pry bar. Bam, like that. Now you will need to watch this seal. Like I said, you probably replace it along with the other one. Alright, off to the heavy duty beaten part. Take your cotter pin out of your top ball joint, break the bolt loose, do the same, take the nut off the bottom. Let's see here. Now the bottom, it's a 33 millimeter, or like a inch and 5/16. Hang on a second. Alright, with the cotter pin out, top is a 28. Like I said, whatever you find common of, the 33 fits better, or that inch and 5/16. So make sure you got your big boy pants on when you do these. Probably need a big breaker bar, and like I said, your big boy pants on. Now what I'm going to do is like shock the system. I may go ahead and put the nut back on this and tap it down. This to break the system loose here. You don't need no pulley, you don't need anything like that. Just a good hammer and a little bit of time. Since you're reusing, or you're putting new ball joints on, you ain't gonna reuse these. You can hit on them if you want, but you start swelling them up, they, you get them too fat, they may not go through there. So just a little warning there. Like I said, a few taps and it fell right out. I hit the side of the spindle, or the housing here, and it, just to break the system loose. It's been together so long. People with rust may have a little more problems getting that off. On the workbench here, now you will have a C-clip here holding this in, snap ring, whatever you guys want to call it. Sorry, it's kind of hard to look and focus the camera. So anyways, pry that out, keep that. They'll get a new one, but just keep it just in case you happen to lose the other one. Just keep it by your side. Alright, C-clip off, and all that's left to do is use your ball joint press, which you can get those at any part store, rent them out. All I did was rent this one. You can go buy cheap ones. It's just, for me, I don't do them that often. I'd rather just rent one, return it, be done. So I'm going to press these out. And installation is pretty much just in reverse. I have another video of the other side axle just sliding right in the housing. If this one becomes a pain, I will make another video of how to use the hub to press it back in. Again, I hope this helps some. Sorry the video's so long. This is unedited, and it's just a simple way that I found to get it off. The first way is always an experiment, and I hope somebody learns from me. Save some time, save some money. Definitely save some money. Like I said, $1,300 is what they were going to charge me to fix it. 13 and some change, I think it was. I got about $180 worth of ball joints, which I probably could have got a better price online. But make sure you make sure you do price match them, and that is all Moog ball joints that's going back in this. Anyways, take it guys time, watch. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them. I will add one little last thing is make sure you clean up everywhere your seals go. Make sure all your O-rings are clean, everything goes back clean. Replace your seals, whatever needs replaced. You see this one is just junk. Check your U-joints while they're out. But save you guys some money. Try to do it yourself if you can. It's not hard, simple. Right now I'm just using the jack out of the truck just to make it, see how simple it was. And I do have my other jack underneath there just for support. My little jack over there I don't use much besides on my little cars, but simple. You don't even have to have a big jack. Use the jack that's in your truck. But a word of caution is don't lay underneath this thing. Don't depend on that. Always use jack stands. I'm not too worried about it. Again, I should be having jack stands under here, but I have a car sitting on all my jack stands right now, so we'll leave it at that. All went well here, and talk to you guys in the next video.